is a Fox 17 Weather Ready Alert.
Good morning, West Michigan. I'm Fox 17 Weather Ready meteorologist Terry DeBoer joining you live here. It is a Weather Ready Alert day. We've got some very icy travel conditions out there this morning. We had several hours of freezing drizzle that started yesterday afternoon into the evening and overnight period. And now, as you can see on live Doppler radar, we've colorized it blue, and that is because all of this precip this morning now is shaping up to be snow. And you can see that does extend out over Lake Michigan back to eastern Wisconsin and Illinois. So we will see several hours of widespread snow. Very icy pavement conditions underneath the snow. If your car was parked outside, you certainly can get a good idea of that icy coating and casing that is out there with just that solid pack of ice that has formed. And unfortunately, that is shaping up on a lot of area roads this morning as well. Now, we'll briefly make it into the low 30s during the middle of the day, and then sharply colder air comes in behind this system as we head into the afternoon with temperatures dropping, and then Arctic air rolls in for a very cold weekend. As you can see, downtown Grand Rapids, US 131, the Ford Freeway interchange, traffic moving along much slower than posted speeds. Once again, we've got those temperatures in the 20s inland, low 30s along the lakeshore. Wind chills this morning are holding steady in the teens and 20s. As we look at winds this morning, they're coming in out of the southwest. Winds are actually going to pivot this afternoon, come out of the northwest and increase in speed, and as a result, not only will we see falling wind chills, we'll also see the potential for some power outages. Any of those power lines that are coated with ice doesn't take a whole lot of intense wind to cause power outages with that sort of a setup. Once again, we've got those wind chills that will be dropping down below zero. This is as of 8 o'clock this evening, so if you've got evening plans outside, certainly expect a very cold night. Early tomorrow morning, we keep those wind chills about 5 to 10 below zero. Areas to the east of Lansing and Ionia are under a cold weather advisory for tomorrow morning. We'll see wind chills as cold as 10 to 15 below. Here in West Michigan, I think it'll be about 5 to 10 below for our wind chills. By Sunday morning, those wind chills are back in positive territory. And again, very active weather here as we round out the week and at least head into the first part of the weekend. Warm front lifting through this morning. Cold front will be coming in. And as those winds switch to the northwest behind that front, we will be looking at temperatures dropping. The snow finally will be clearing out, so the precip will be confined to the morning hours today. We'll see partial sunshine start to break out this afternoon. Those areas west and southwest of Grand Rapids will end up seeing some scattered lake effect snow banding, and there will be some pretty decent accumulations from around South Haven down toward Benton Harbor, St. Joe, Gary, Indiana, Michigan City. By Saturday afternoon and evening, we'll see maybe a few more isolated flurries and light snow showers working through into the early part of the day Sunday. Sunday's highs still colder than average. Will make it only into the 20s for highs, and then warmer air begins to surge in for next week. A future track with the snow. Again, most of us will pick up a ½ inch to an inch today, but unfortunately that's on top of that layer of ice. We do have that heavy snow band from South Haven down to Benton Harbor and St. Joe, and also up toward Traverse City. The rest of that 7-day forecast shows, again, the very cold weekend, turning the corner into the 30s for highs, 20s for lows next week. And that's the beginning of that big pattern shift we've been talking about, with the colder air finally starting to move in across the western United States, the central and eastern U.S., including the Great Lakes to the Gulf Coast and East Coast. Temperatures finally will be back above average.